peace. We believe. Amen. 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 Be in this moment with me. Let's feel this song together before I start getting into it. I don't own any rights to the music. This song is called The Blessing by Elevation Worship. Elevation is a church that I like to go to. So yes. Just be in the moment with me. Take a second, take a break, relax. Stop what you're doing until this song is done. Just stop. You need a break. I know you need a break. I know you need it. So take it. Generations and your family and your children and their children and their children be upon me and 1,000 generations. Get into it. Listen. Be upon me and 1,000 generations. Yes, yes, yes. Be upon you and 1,000 generations and your family and your children and their children and their children and behind me and beside me and within me. He is with me. He is with me. In the coming, in the going. He is for you, he is for you, he is for you. He is for you, he is for you, he is for me. for me and is all around me. He is with me, he is with me. In the evening, in the coming, in the going. He is for you, he is for you, he is for you, he is for you. He is for you, he is for you. That's all you need to get to know from God. He's for you, that's it. Let me stop the song before I keep going, because I could really keep going with the gospel music. So hey y'all, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing good. It is Friday and beautiful in the West Coast. I hope y'all can be able to say the same wherever you are, and if you aren't, come through. That's all you gotta do, come through, and I'll take you around and we can enjoy this and explore this beauty together. Like, yes. But yeah, I'm already 6 minutes into this video. If you're this far, thank you. God loves you. The blessing will definitely enter into your life, and you'll see things start working out for you this week. I had another topic that I was going to talk about that was more to deal with what is going on in the world. But let me talk about what's more important, because God just spoke to me and told me to talk about something else. And within the topic that I will be talking about, I'll touch on the topic that I was going to talk about. So, after having that amazing start to this video, I just want to get into a little talk about faith, a little talk about feeling alone, a little talk about feeling lost. So if you ever feel alone or feel lost or feel like you're missing something, I feel like there's only certain answers to that, especially because it has to do with how you feel within yourself. Like, no, let's get one thing out of the way. No amount of money, no amount of stuff, no amount of cars, no amount of clothes, no amount of anything will ever make you feel happy or ever like just make you feel overjoyed. Joy comes from within. So the only reason that materialistic stuff can make people feel happy is because you've set a goal within yourself that you told yourself, when I buy that house, I'm gonna feel happy. When I get that car, I'm gonna feel happy. When I get those shoes, I'm gonna feel happy. When I get that belt, I'm gonna feel happy. When I get this, I'm gonna get that. So that is a great way of rewarding yourself when you feel like you deserve things. That is a great way of keeping yourself motivated to get another dollar. But the only thing that is not a great way of is staying happy. When it comes to your joy, joy has to come from within. So I feel like this has worked for me in my life, and I feel like it can work for the people who are willing to try out there as well. Is if you set your eyes on something that will never let you down, you will forever be happy. If you set your eyes on something that can't be taken away from you, you will forever be happy. Like, if you set your eyes on shoes, somebody can steal your shoes. If you set your eyes on a car, they could repo your car, somebody can steal your car, the cops can take your car for other issues. If you set your joy on a house, the mortgage can get too expensive, you can run out of money, and you won't be able to keep getting joy from that thing. But if you set your eyes on just always being happy, on just always being the positive energy in the room, or just always being the light in a room full of darkness, you will never be unhappy. And for me, this has gone such a long way. I've been doing this ever since I was a kid, because I grew up, like most people, in a very traumatizing household. And because I didn't want the trauma to consume me, I didn't want to become my parents, like based off of how they were treating me. Like, sometimes when you're being hurt, all you want to do is hurt the next person. That way you can feel the satisfaction of being on the inflicting end of the pain, not the receiving end. And that's something that we really need to address and everything like that. But I just feel like if people would set their eyes, I was talking about how this was related to me growing up. So boom, I was in a very traumatizing household. There wasn't that many things around me that brought me joy. So I really had to I just had to find joy. And the first ways that I found joy growing up was just by smiling. A lot of people talk about the half smile technique, and a lot of people think that it really doesn't work, but the half smile technique really does work. And what the half smile technique is no matter when you're feeling or how you're feeling, is to just, regardless of how you feel, just try to smile. Try to lift your cheeks. And immediately, if you do it for like about 30 seconds, I urge you, if you're really in a bad rut right now and you're watching this video, just take the next 30 seconds to just smile. It doesn't matter if it's real or fake. Just put your face that way. Just go like that. Just smile a little bit. And you'll see in about 30 seconds, you'll start to feel better. There's a scientific backing for this. So when you are smiling, your brain is letting off a chemical in your head that is like, oh, I'm happy right now. So then it lets off that chemical, and then you actually start to feel happy. So I used to start out with the half smile technique, and I also used to talk to myself a lot. I used to talk to myself a lot. And everyone used to be like, why are you always talking to yourself? Why are you always talking to yourself? Why are you always talking to yourself? And I just used to be in there like, because nobody wants to talk to me. I'm not about to wait until somebody else wants to have a conversation with me for us to be able to have a conversation. I want to talk now. So I just used to always encourage myself, talk to myself, motivate myself. And also within doing so, I found a system that worked for me in terms of finding a reasoning for everything that's going on around me. And once I make things that are going on around me make sense, I'm able to let go and let flow in terms of trying to control every possibility around me. Because as being humans, we try to control everything that's around us. We try to control our kids. We try to control our environment. We try to control what we think about in the morning. We try to control how we spend our time. But we lack to understand that in the world that we live in and where we've been planted, it's not about what we can control. It's about just what you have without trying so hard. It's about what you already hold without having to seek happiness or without having to seek guidance. It's about you being one with the things that you have and being okay with that and being satisfied with that. So that being said, I feel like when it comes to finding happiness and finding joy, it just starts from within. And for me, looking to God has always gave me a helping hand, because regardless of what I'm going through, he's always there. Like, it's not like my parents who aren't always there, or my siblings who aren't always there, or anybody who is temporary, or friends who come and go as they please. When it comes to God, he's always there, regardless of how you feel about it, regardless if you want him to be there or not, regardless if you even see him or not. He's still there. He's still there. He's still supporting you, regardless if you're an atheist, regardless if you're against him, regardless if you want to believe in whatever you want to believe. I feel like regardless of what you put yourself through, God is always there for you. He's always going to be there for you. So I feel like that's a good inspiration of the day. I feel like we should stop looking for joy in material stuff. Stop looking for joy in people. Because even people is a material stuff. Having a lot of friends, having a lot of fans, influencing a lot of people, that's still materialistic. People is still material. Having followers is still materialistic. So I feel like we should just kind of step back, look within ourselves, and try and figure out how we can pull that joy from within ourselves, how we can make ourselves happy. What little things can make us happy? For example, for me, stepping outside of my house and coming to this park, it brings me a lot of joy, and it's right down the street. I don't have to do too much, and I don't have to go too far. And for me, it brings me so much joy, and that's why I can live a happy life. That's why I'm almost never sad. But when I am sad, I tend to be by myself, because I don't want to put my hurt on anybody else. But that is the tea for today. I hope this helps you be happier in the next moment. And thank you so much for watching. Follow, subscribe. Bye.